Hi!
Hi everyone!
Welcome back to my channel. I have my friend Sebastian here again. Sebastian is an expert in all things Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
And Melody Festival, you might have seen those videos. Buffy the Vampire Slayer is in my top 2 shows of all time. And I know Nick really likes reviewing things and putting it online, so I was straight here with a recommendation. And hopefully we can watch all 7 seasons together.
7 seasons.
7 seasons.
How many episodes in an episode? In an episode. How many episodes in a season?
Well, apart from season 1, there are 22.
So that's 22. And how many are in season 1?
12.
So 22 by 6 is 132.
It's
plus
easily
12. 144. So
over
it's
1,000
a gross.
episodes. Yeah, you know nothing, right? You don't.
I know very little about
Okay.
Buffy. So obviously I'm a Doctor Who fan, as everyone that watches my channel knows. And I think that there's probably certain similarities between them in a certain way.
Yeah, I agree. I remember I was on one of your videos where we watched that episode where people get turned to stone, and you said it was a very popular episode. What's it called? Blink, that's it. That is quite like a typical Buffy episode in that there's a contained arch nemesis. It's called the Big Bad in Buffy speak, which you'll get to know. And it's resolved within that particular episode. But there's also like a wider problem. I guess like for Doctor Who, it's getting home or something. I don't know. I've only seen a few Doctor Who episodes.
That's like never been the problem ever.
Oh, is it not? Okay.
No. I mean, maybe at the very, 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 very beginning, back in like the 1960s.
He never settles down though, does he?
So Buffy, what I do know about Buffy is now there were 7 seasons.
Yep.
7 seasons. I know it stars Sarah Michelle Gellar. I know that there was a spin-off called Angel.
Yes.
So I know that when Angel comes in, I don't know when he comes in, but when he comes in, he's a big character because he ends up having a spin-off.
Definitely.
I know it also had. I know some of the character names. I think there was a character called Willow.
Willow, yeah.
There was the Anthony Head guy. What was his?
Yeah, Giles.
Yeah. There's a guy called Spike.
Yeah, very good.
And there's another girl.
Cordelia, Anya.
Neither of those.
Faith.
No.
Eliza Duckshoe. There's Xander. He said like the main.
Anyway.
Yeah.
I did. Yeah. So I know some of the names and things like that, but I know nothing about their relationships or who they are or who's good and who's bad even. To be honest.
Absolutely.
So it's completely new to me.
This is the longest sort of time period I've gone in my life without watching it at all. I think last time I saw it was about 5 years ago. So I'll enjoy rewatching it as well. And it definitely is like a lot of metaphors running through it as well. So there's a continuity to it, and a sort of, like you say with Angel, 2 worlds that cross over at one point, which is nice. I think it's really good writing as well.
I'm excited. Right, let's go. Should we go to season 1, episode 1?
It looks like I'm actually wearing shorts.
He's wearing shorts. Bring those shorts down.
Okay.
Not too far down.
Okay, sorry.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Bye, everyone.
Well, don't say goodbye because we're staying on.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah. So what do you think is going to happen?
It's creepy. Uh-oh.
What do you think is going to happen?
Is he a vampire?
What was that?
It's what?
I heard a noise.
It's nothing.
Uh-oh.
Maybe it's something.
Or maybe it's something.
Is it going to be a double bluff though? Is she the baddie?
Okay.
It was a double bluff.
I got it.
Now watch this title sequence.
Called it.
Called it.
Her. Is she Willow?
Yeah, that's what it is.
Oh, that's the one I thought. That was a good night's sleep.
You girl. You certainly fought to be nothing.
That's Milo from 24.
Buffy Summers.
Wasn't that bad?
You burned down the gym.
I really did. But you're not seeing the big picture here. I mean, that gym was full of vampires. Asbestos.
Nothing. Don't worry.
Look at her outfit. It's outrageous.
Maybe Maybe I'll see you around. Maybe at school, since we both go there.
Great. It was nice to meet you.
Hey, you forgot your steak.
Led to what social changes? Steve?
No, let her finish the lesson.
Why do teachers always do this in TV programs? It winds me up so
They
much.
can't leave.
If you're looking for
The teacher should have planned their time better as well.
Yeah,
in
yeah.
the library. Oh, great, thanks. Where would that be? I'll show you. Come on. My mom picked it up.
No wonder you're such a guy magnet. Are you done?
Oh,
Bitch.
You want to fit in here? The first rule is know your losers. Once you can identify them all by sight, they're a lot easier to avoid.
Cordelia originally went for the part of Buffy, and Buffy originally went for the part of Cordelia.
Oh, really?
hello.
Cup of
Everybody's
tea.
here.
Can I help you?
I was looking for some, well, books. I'm new.
So what is it you said?
We came on too strong, didn't we? Came subtle.
She was like, I'm not having another date.
Yeah, no way.
Meg Lee. Well, I even blue.
Oh. That's a good scream. Retrospective Oscar. I want to see that again. Next time.
Hi. Willow, right? What?
Beat her up.
I mean, hi. Did you want me to move? Are these guys bothering you? No. She's not hanging out with us.
Hey, Cordelia.
Oh, please. I don't mean to interrupt your downward mobility, but I just wanted to tell you that you won't be meeting Coach Foster, the woman with the chest hair, because gym is canceled due to the extreme dead guy in the locker.
What are you talking about?
Some guy was stuck in Aura's locker.
You know, if you need a shoulder to cry on, or just to nibble on.
Oh, God.
Nipple on.
I don't know.
Well, were there any marks?
You know Charisma Carpenter was 28 in this.
Who what?
Charisma Carpenter was 28 in this.
Is that Cordelia?
Yeah. Cordelia's my favourite.
I can tell.
Yeah, vampire.
I think it's a vampire.
Me too. Have you done this before?
I've seen vampires before.
Have you?
I'm a slayer.
Okay.
Oh my God.
What's the sitch?
I believe this whole area is the center of mystical energy. Things gravitate towards it that you might not find elsewhere.
Like vampires.
That's all it. Werewolves, incubi, succubi, everything you've ever dreaded was under your bed but told yourself couldn't be by the light of day.
For having spent all of my time fighting for my life and never getting to tell anyone because I might endanger them? Go ahead. Prepare me.
Is that what happened to you when you found out you were the Slayer?
Yeah, that's exactly what happened actually.
What?
Word for word.
What's he doing? How did he get there?
What
He's all over the pop, all over the place, isn't he? He
Like
just
5
pops up
students.
everywhere.
Oh, come on. This is Sunnydale. How bad evil can there be here?
Oh, I know it's gonna get bad.
I used to be so good at this.
Hi, hon.
Hey.
Are you going out tonight?
You used to be so good at it. You're supposed to be like 16. When were you good at it? When you were like 9?
No, Mom. It's a nun club.
A very nurturing environment.
It just makes me laugh when 16-year-olds talk like they're
Actually,
Oh, not too nurturing.
50.
I know, you're 16.
Back
I
in the
know all
day.
about the dangers of over-nurturing.
it is. From now on, I am only going to hang out with the living. I mean, lively. People.
Okay. You had fun?
That's Angel.
That's Angel. Oh.
Is that her?
Yeah.
Is there a problem, man?
Yeah, there's a problem. Why are you following me? Yeah, well, maybe I don't want a friend.
I didn't say I was yours.
Oh, really? Well, they're having a great time, aren't they?
It's so American of this era, isn't it?
Yeah. A love the way they've managed to make about 10 extras look like a full club though.
But why would he be waving at her?
That would be so weird.
Why would she be so enthusiastic?
She's like,
A friend.
hey stranger, never met you before,
Best
hi!
club ever.
Bloody idiot.
Seize the moment, because tomorrow you might be dead. Oh, that's nice.
I mean, it's not that nice.
Oh, there's a librarian.
I'll be back in a minute. Oh, that's okay. You don't have to come back. I'll be back in a minute.
Oh, she's too cute.
Seize the moment.
Oh god, what's she gonna do? Yeah, she should have gone to the cooler club.
So, you like to party with the
I
students?
think this is the cool.
Oh, this is the cool club?
Yeah.
This is me having fun.
Oh, Jesus.
Crowd here, France about it's hardly my idea of a party. It's not as though you've been having the nightmares. Hey, you up there?
Well, I'm glad we had this little chat.
Listen, wanna dance?
With you?
Well, yeah.
Well, no. Come on, guys. Oh, no.
Isn't that...
Willow.
She's here.
Seizing the moment.
Yeah, you were worried about her.
So it's your bloody fault.
Yeah, carpe diem.
That way! She literally just ripped that off and make
Yeah.
a steak.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was possible.
Oh, let's try it later.
Stay tuned. Jesus.
Cordelia! God! What is your childhood trauma? You guys see Willow? Did she come by here? Why? Do you need to attack her with this? Jeez.
I haven't seen her around before. You from around here?
No, but I have family here.
Have I
Uh-oh.
met them?
Probably will. The ice cream bar's this way. It's past Hamilton Street.
I know a shortcut.
A shortcut in that direction. The opposite direction.
No, Willow.
We don't find her, and there's gonna be one more dead body in the morning. Oh, okay, this is nice.
Hey, ever been on one of these?
Oh my god, you're such a fool. Just run away.
Come on.
Even if he wasn't a vampire,
Yeah, exactly.
you don't want to be there with a bloke that you don't know.
Yeah. Well, I guess that's
How
the
was that
metaphor.
funny?
True. Anyone could be a vampire.
Anyone could, yeah.
I did.
Hey, help.
Uh-oh. Is he already?
Oh my god, Jesse!
Oh no.
Now, we can do this the hard way, or, well, actually, there's just the hard way. That's fine with me. Are you sure? Now, this is not going to be pretty. We're talking violence, strong language, adult content.
Oh!
You're wasting my time.
Hey, I had other plans too, okay?
But on the third day of the newest light will come the harvest, and the blood of men will flow as wine.
Jump scare.
Yeah. Don't worry.
Amen.
I forgot it's an extended episode, the first one.
So when was the last time you watched that?
That episode, the last time I watched it was the original pilot on YouTube a few years ago.
Is it a slightly different
Yeah,
version?
they had a different actress for Willow,
Oh, really?
Yeah, and the one who originally played Willow played it really pathetically. Whereas the reason Alison Hannigan got the part in the end, they replaced her, is that she was really hopeful. So even when she's experiencing all these bad things like bullying and stuff, she's still quite hopeful about everything, which is a quite nice touch to the character.
Is that the main difference?
That's the main difference.
That's quite a big difference, though, having a
that's
whole
true.
character different.
Yeah. So what did you think?
I enjoyed it. I did enjoy it. Yeah. It was. It's funny because of all TV programs, it probably is the closest to Doctor Who, in that it's obviously set in like a sort of it's cheesy horror in a way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's horror that kids can watch.
Yeah.
And it's still okay for kids to watch it.
Yeah.
But it's got horror elements.
Yeah.
And has lots of humour sort of littered in there. Loads of humour. And the thing that really strikes me as a big similarity is the way that Buffy just comes in and just, you know, before she does any killing or any kind of slaying of any sort, she just has a wisecrack or two first, which is that's a very Doctor Who thing. Right. He would walk in and before he does anything, he'll just make a couple of jokes.
Exactly.
Which it strikes me as quite similar. But with a very American edge to it, because of course it's got that whole American high school vibe that is just so, I mean, in everything.
Exactly.
American high school stuff.
Very of its era, that type.
Yeah, of its era, but it's also timeless as well, because I mean, American high school stuff has been going on forever. Yeah. Like in film. Yeah. Well, probably since maybe the 70s, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. And I think the comparison of Doctor Who's, from what I've seen, like I said, just that episode I saw reminded me of it. And also, I think that it's quite fresh. All of it seems quite, even watching it now, it seems quite like a breath of fresh air almost.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like it's 20 years old.
No, it looks like it's 20 years old. Yeah. But it doesn't feel like it.
Yeah, it looks 20 years old, but you can watch, it's a story that's kind of timeless in that way.
Exactly. What I think as well, watching it as somebody who's seen everything, is that it's cool to see the character developments that, like in any show almost, where you see them go on and how they change and stuff.
Of course, yeah.
But I think it's a very cute first episode, first half of an episode actually. I also think the acting is really good in the show throughout the whole thing. Actually, I don't know why. I think it's a strong script where it allows you to be lots of different emotions, and this one is obviously funny.
Yeah. I thought the acting was fine. Like it's what it needed.
Yeah, it's what it needed.
It didn't need anything. It didn't need any Oscar-winning actors apart from the girl in the locker scene.
Yes, the scream.
That required Oscar nominations. Yes, as you said.
So in terms of where it's going, where do you think it would end up?
I have no idea, because I don't. You know, if it's all about. I mean, they kept mentioning what do they keep mentioning? The what do they keep calling it? The coming or whatever.
The harvest.
The harvest.
Right, the harvest, yeah.
Yeah, so that's obviously where that season is going. Right? I mean, we're about doing spoilers.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah. It's interesting because you watch it and you do think, how are they going to stretch out 143 more episodes?
Yeah. Yeah. What I would say is that watching it now like this, it does seem very almost juvenile, almost.
Small?
Yeah, smaller and like cute. Cute because when it gets deep, it gets very deep and complicated and all these different elements to it.
Cool.
And so that you need to start here, because I don't think people would appreciate it if you started in the middle. But I think it still might work. But yeah.
No, I think you should always start at the start. I like watching programs from the start. I don't like watching them from halfway through. And that's one of the reasons I've never watched Buffy. Because it, like so many programs, like you find out about it a couple of seasons in and then you just never get into it, because I'm like, well, I'm not going to watch season 3.
One thing I've forgotten about, that opening scene where at first you were like, oh, she's going to get killed. and then it switched, and then it was her, Darla, who's the one who's the evil one. Joss Whedon, the guy who made it, was like is really big on feminism, and he wanted to make a show where there was a female lead who was the protagonist, and she was strong
and stronger than men a lot of the time. Right?
Exactly, yeah, because he had grown up on the opposite, and I think that was a good representation of what the series is like, where it would surprise you that they wouldn't do the obvious thing necessarily. What would you give it out of 10? How many steaks?
Oh man, I can't do that yet. I don't think.
Okay.
Because I don't know.
Yeah.
Because I don't. If I'm judging it against any TV program I've ever watched, it's like a 7 probably.
Yeah, I'd give it, but I would.
But
give
then
it
I
7
don't know because I don't know where it lies against the rest of.
Yeah.
Like it was about it. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
But nothing about it so far has made me go, I desperately have to watch it over again. You know?
Yeah. Totally.
But I'm interested enough to want to watch the next one.
Yeah.
That's where it lies. So like a 7.
I'd give it a 7 too.
Cool.
So that's interesting. You've seen nothing, I've seen everything. I'd give it a 7.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching. Bye. Everyone.